My mom told me I needed to start paying $750 a month to keep my childhood bedroom. Meanwhile, my older brother, his wife, their 2 kids, and their puppy were living in the same house for free. 3 weeks later, I left before sunrise. By noon, they were calling non-stop. I was 25 and working as a web developer. I'd paid my parents $450 rent since I turned 18 and covered my own bills. I was saving for a game studio dream, so I kept telling myself this setup was practical. Looking back, I was really paying for peace. My brother was the golden child. He dropped out of college, bounced jobs, and blew money on ventures, and my parents still treated him like a genius. Then his latest scheme crashed. He got evicted, and he showed up between homes. He moved in with the whole circus. The kids screamed from morning to night. The Pomeranian Zeus peed on anything low enough to reach. The spare room where I worked from home got filled with their junk, so I coded in my bedroom while fists knocked asking to play Roblox on my computer. And somehow, I was still the only one paying rent. A month in, my mom cornered me and did her nervous ring fidget. Expenses are up. Groceries, utilities, you know. Then she said it. Just another $300 a month until your brother gets back on his feet. My dad backed her up at dinner with family helps family, while my brother smiled and went, "Thanks for understanding, bro." That same week, they voluntold me into babysitting so my brother and his wife could have date night. They promised they'd be home by 10. They rolled in at midnight, buzzed, like I was staff. When I finally went to bed, I stepped into a pile of dog crap in my room. The smell hit first, then the warm squish. That was the moment I understood I wasn't family to them. I was an ATM with legs. The next morning, I caught my sister-in-law digging through my desk drawers. "What are you doing?" "Looking for tape," she snapped. My brother appeared in the doorway like a guard dog. "Don't make it a federal case," he said. "We're guests here." That night, I overheard him telling my parents I'd agreed to the new rent and that I made his wife uncomfortable. Was I supposed to feel guilty or just sick? A few days later, I heard them discussing my savings like it was community property. So I went quiet and started protecting myself. I changed my banking security and stopped paper statements. I moved boxes out in small loads before work. Then my mom called another family meeting and tried to take my room next. "The kids need space," she said. "You can use the basement den." "No," I said. "I pay for my room." His wife gasped. "That's incredibly selfish." My brother stood up like he wanted to fight. "Don't talk to my wife like that." "Or what?" The room went dead. That's when I realized they weren't negotiating, they were collecting. First, my alarm buzzed at 5 a.m. Then I grabbed my bags, one by one. Next, Zeus started barking like a fire alarm. After that, I shoved a treat in his mouth. He kept barking anyway, so I locked him in the bathroom and kept moving. Then I took one last look at my empty room. Finally, I drove off, hands shaking. My mom blew up my phone. When I finally called, she screamed that I ran away like a child. "Family first," she snapped. How did I become the bad guy for saying no? I told her I'd tried talking. They ignored me. My brother sent nasty texts and half threats. I blocked him, and the silence felt like oxygen. 2 weeks later, my dad asked to meet for coffee. The second he sat down, I knew it was a setup. "We need $800 or we might lose the house," he said. I laughed because it was that or scream. "No, I'm not paying for a house I don't live in." He called it responsibility. I asked why my brother's responsibility never mattered. After that, the flying monkeys arrived. An aunt called to scold me for abandoning my parents. Then a mutual friend dropped the real twist. My dad had gotten a bonus the month before I left. The mortgage sob story was bait, and the ugliest detail, my parents were quietly helping my brother pay off gambling debts. So I went full no contact. Numbers, emails, socials gone. I still send birthday cards to the kids because they didn't ask for any of this, but everyone else, I'm done. Now my place is quiet. My laptop stays where I leave it. I'm building a small indie puzzle game after work, and I even started dating someone from a programming meetup. Looking back, leaving wasn't the dramatic part. Letting them treat me like a wallet for years was